Hi there, Tim Bauer here from LiveVideoGuitarLessons.com with the practice tip of the day. This one is for the beginning player, and today I want to talk just a little bit about protecting your guitar from damage when you're using a strap. That strap is nowhere near 100% safe. You know, it's designed to hold your guitar, but just always assume that it's going to fail, and you know something's going to happen. And if you keep one hand on your guitar, assuming that the strap's going to fall off, then you won't have any problem. I've seen a lot of broken guitars, and it's very, very common for the strap to come off, and the guitar will just fall, and it'll land on the headstock. You know, it'll hit headstock first, and this is like the weakest part of your guitar. If you break and it's probably going to break if you drop it and lands on the headstock. So, and if you break the headstock off the guitar, it's basically firewood. I mean, if you have a really expensive guitar, maybe you can have it repaired. The repair is going to cost you an arm and a leg, and even if you do it, it's still never going to play right, because you've taken this single piece of wood and now it's two pieces of wood, and it's just, you know, the best thing to do is just avoid that altogether. All right, so I know you see your favorite rock stars run around the stage, and they come out and they have straps on their guitars on their back, and they're spinning it around their head, and they're running around, and that's all part of it, you know, because you got to get the crowd going. Number one, rock stars don't buy their own guitars, so they don't care if they drop one and break one. Number two, their guitars have strap locks on them, and this particular guitar has strap locks on it, even though when I go play a show, I still assume it's going to fall and break, because it's still not 100% safe, because this strap button at one point started shearing off, and I didn't know it until I didn't drop my guitar, but I noticed it, you know, when it was getting ready to drop my guitar. So anyway, the way strap lock systems work, and this is just one, there are several on the market. You have to actually pull this little pin out. I don't know if you can see that, and that releases it. And when you let go of it, it locks on the guitar. So it slides over, like with this little U thing, slides over the strap button, and it locks it by putting a little pin like in the middle. So it's just a little system like that. And from there, it's locked on there. It won't come off unless the strap button fails. And again, the strap button might fail. So I just don't want to see anybody with broken guitars. These are practice tips, and I understand that this is a maintenance tip, but the practice tip aspect of it is that I want you to be able to have a guitar that actually has a headstock on it to practice on. So making sure you don't break it by, you know, walking around the house with it, just, you know, and you're doing stuff, and you know just got your guitar hung over your neck. That's just a terrible idea. You don't want to do that. All right. So anyway, another thing is, okay, if you have, setting that over there. All right. So normal guitar, which is probably what you have, and I'm not suggesting you go out and buy strap locks. I'm just suggesting you take care of your guitar. I would never. This guitar does not have strap locks on it. I perform with this one. I have no intention of ever putting strap locks on it. I just take care. All right, take care of it. All right. So when you first buy your strap, this part is very stiff. I'm trying to think when I bought this strap. It may have been with the guitar. I can't remember. This guitar is about 15 years old, I guess. And I've probably played, I don't know, maybe 600 shows or what, you know, and this strap, I can't remember, maybe, I don't know how long I've had this, but anyway, over time, this gets very, very loose. So what happens, say you're playing, and you're standing up for a little while. I'm going to put this on here real quick. See, it fell off the button right there. I had it on there, and it's no longer there. All right, so say I'm playing, I'm standing up, you know, rocking out or whatever, and I want to sit down for a minute. So, all right, so I sit down, and the strap's gravity's gonna push that down. All right, I'm gonna push it down a little farther so it works a little better. All right, so normally when you stand up, it's supposed to be like, as long as it's like that, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna hold. But when it gets like that, it'll flip down there, and you go to stand up again, and instead of, I'm trying to get this where it'll do it correctly. I'm going to hold it here, so because this happens all the time. I just got to force it to do it. It'll stay down there, and as soon as you start, letting the weight of the guitar down, it'll just fly right off. The guitar's on the ground. So anyway, just keep that in mind. I probably didn't need to demonstrate all that stuff, but I found over the years with my students that even though I tell them that all the time, I still see them walking around, just with a strap, the guitar just hung around. They're doing stuff with both hands, and they don't listen until they get a broken guitar. So, it happens. It happens a lot. Ask a guitar repair shop how many times they see a broken headstock. So anyway, so keep that in mind. Thanks for tuning in for this practice tip. Tune in tomorrow for another one, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.